One of the most widely performed and talked about aesthetic treatments today is the three-dimensional full-face therapeutic approach, which is aimed at restoring fascial volume. Most approaches are based primarily on injection strategies, where the only differences are in the technique. Meanwhile, it's rare to find a philosophical approach involving not only the technique but also the material used for injection. Hydrolift action, in this sense, is proposed as an innovative and strategic opportunity combining both aspects, applying an efficient production technology based on the use of hyaluronic acid with different molecular weights, able to guarantee a dual action at the dermal and subdermal layers, which we can identify by the biological and mechanical action of the hyaluronic acid. The low and medium molecular weight hyaluronic acid acts on specific receptors CD44, RAM and LIVE1, triggering different metabolic reactions and cellular responses according to their specific molecular weight. These activities permit the maintenance of skin homeostasis or hydroaction. Similarly, in the dermis, hyaluronic acid with a high molecular weight works as a physiological skin expander, occupying the microdomains of the dermal matrix, cancelling the depressions and giving the skin a smooth and polished appearance or lift action. Aliaxin is IBSA's filler product line, which is an expression of the technology. Aliaxin includes various formulations offering the appropriate solution to fully meet the therapeutic needs in the full-face treatment. The association of medium and high molecular weight hyaluronic acids and specifically 500, 1000, 2000 kilodaltons, the use of a low percentage of cross-linking in order to limit the occurrence of immunological reactions while ensuring at the same time a long duration and proven aesthetic correction, and the association of natural hyaluronic acid with cross-linked hyaluronic acid all represent the special characteristic of the line, allowing the physician to achieve in a single session the so-called three-dimensional full face. First, we are marking the areas where we are not going to make injections. So in this case, the malar mounds. Well, now we are marking the areas where we are going to make injections. The deep fat compartments of the mid-face. So the lateral and medial souf and the deep medial fat pad. The jowl is marked as we don't want to inject it. We are going to inject the pre-jowl and the post-jowl areas, while we're going to inject the chin fat compartments. The jawline is marked so that we want to try to rebuild the jawline. Now we're using Aliaxin EV for deep volume approach with a 27G long needle and injecting the lateral souf directly in contact with the periosteum and releasing small boluses directly over the bone. All the three deep compartments are injected with small boluses. Each area received 3 or 4 small boluses. This is the deep medial fat pad. Now the injection is in the deep medial malar fat pad. And then we inject the nasolabial angle. And then directly vertical with Aliaxin EV over the edge of the mandible bone. The chin again is injected directly over the bone with EV again. EV is used also for the marionette lines, but of course in this case not on the bone, but we use our finger to feel and control the tip of the needle. Deep injections deep down to the bone. Now we're going to inject the periocular area. So we're going to use Aliaxin GP, in this case with a 25G microcannula. And to access the palpebromalar groove, we use a 23G needle, then we insert the cannula deep down to the bone and we slide the cannula over the periosteum exactly in the palpebromalar groove in a deep layer under the muscle, and we use small boluses even with the cannula to release the gel in this area. For the tear trough, the approach comes from down, again vertical entrance of the cannula. Cannula gets to the deep layer, then we turn it up and we get to the canthal angle with the tip of the cannula. So again, releasing the gel by small boluses along the tear trough. The chin fat compartment is injected through the cannula under the muscle, but not in the bone, in the subcutaneous layer. And again, Aliaxin GP is used to inject the jawline in order to restore a straight line in this area. Now we're accessing the temple area, 23G needle to create an entry point, and then Aliaxin SR directly over the superficial temporal fascia. Injection is superficial in this area, just to create a better contour of the temples. For the superficial treatment of the midface, we mark the three compartments, the superficial three compartments. So we begin injecting from the lateral or temporal superficial fat compartment. In this case, again with a cannula, with Aliaxin SR. Level of injection here is subcutaneous. And we respect strictly the border of the fat compartments in order to avoid to break the septa. Each compartment is injected separately. we can approach this area even from downward up. Where we have lines, we inject directly intradermal in this case, and we want to have the product causing a blanching in the tissue. Same type of injection in the crow's feet area. And finally, with the Aliaxin FL, we're injecting the lines in the glabellar area, in the cheeks, or in the perioral area. And some refinements around the lips.